Hey guys, my name is Jessica and I'm a health and wellness coach with Herbalife Nutrition. And today I wanted to talk to you about how to optimize your meal plan so that you're getting your best weight loss results possible. The 2017 year is coming up and everybody's going to get right on in for January, right? You're going to start your weight loss challenges, your body transformation challenges. You're going to get ready to shed those holiday pounds that you accidentally picked up because you weren't on your meal plan, but that's okay. So, a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about was absolutely number one, and you know this, I know you know this, do not skip breakfast. No matter what you do. An Herbalife shake takes literally 30 seconds to make. You can have it hot, you can have it cold, you can have it just mixed in water. You can eat it dry for all I care. Do not skip breakfast. If you do this, do you understand that you're going to bed and you're asleep for a matter of 8 hours, right? Typically, or at least you haven't eaten for 10 hours because you're not eating 2 hours before you go to bed, right? So you've got all of this time that your body is waiting and essentially fasting. And so it's processing everything that it has, but if you have a healthy metabolism, you know that, you're hungry fairly quickly. So what happens overnight? Your body is fasting and it's going through all of your stores, which is fine. But when you get up in the morning, you need to rev that metabolism and get it going for the day so that you're not sitting on that reserve again. Because if you're sitting on that reserve, anything that your body gets later on in the day, whether it's coffee to suppress your appetite or a donut just to keep your sugars up so that you're not a hangry person when you get to work, your body's just going to sit that and it's going to eat it immediately to stores because it thinks, oh my gosh, you're not going to feed me again. And I know you know this information. I don't know how many times we have to hammer it into you, but do not, whatever you do, skip breakfast. That's number one. Number two, still at one, make sure you have that breakfast within an hour and a half of waking up. So plan your day accordingly. Make sure that you're getting your shake, whether it's on your way to work, at work, whatever that you have planned for the day, make sure that you have that ready to go. So number two is to make sure that you have a snack, a healthy, high protein, low calorie snack within 2.5 hours of your first shake. Now, this does sound a little bit tedious. You're like, oh my gosh, you're making me have a shake and now you're making me eat again. You know what? 5 small meals makes a huge difference in your weight. I kid you not. Now, whether you're trying to lose that last 5 pounds or you're trying to get a kickstart for 2017 to really, give yourself the best chance at a healthy weight goal, whether you're trying to lose 5 to 105 pounds, you really need to hone in on these small meals throughout the day. An Herbalife shake is not a large meal. It is not meant to hold you over for more than a few hours. It is very low in calories, but it's high in all the good stuff that you need. So it's going to get your body revved and it's going to get it going and you should begin to feel hungry. So number 2 is making sure you have your snack. So your snack is really, really important. That is, again, high protein, low calorie. And by low calorie, I mean it's got to be within, we really don't creep over that 200 mark. Your shake isn't even 200 calories. It should be about 145, maybe 200, depending on how you're making it. On average, the shake is about 150 calories. So I would really say, again, make sure that you're getting about 150 calories, less than that, and about 9 grams of protein. That way you're fueling your body, you're fueling your muscles, you're fueling your brain, and then you're getting going and your body understands, all right, I'm feeding the good stuff. Let's get rid of the bad stuff. And this is where the fastest weight loss and that shred, that lean is going to come in, because you want to be lean. You don't want to be skinny fat. You want to look good, right? With clothes and without. So that's number 2. Make sure you have that snack within 2.5 hours of your first meal. And there are some awesome snack options that we have. We've got amazing protein bars, soup mix, beverage mix, soy nuts. I love them all. But you can also get other snacks that have protein. Avocados have protein, eggs, Greek yogurt. Make sure you're getting the protein one. The Nature Valley Plus protein bars, spinach artichoke dip. That's a really good one. Make sure you're dipping it with baked pita chips. But again, when you're doing everything, you're looking for 9+ grams of protein, less than 150 calories. So number 3, I guess, would be making sure that, again, another 2.5 hours, you're getting that meal, that healthy meal in, or you're getting in another shake. So depending on my schedule, and it doesn't matter, which way you do this, you're not going to hurt your weight loss if you have your meal one day and then have your shake the next. It does not matter. Just make sure that you're good on your protein, you're low on your fats, carbs, sugars, and you're doing okay with your calories. Essentially, I would say your meal of the day, about 500 calories should be plenty. I usually budget between 350 and like 475. And there are lots and lots of different plans that you can go to. There's lots of different recipes that you can look at, and I'll have different videos on some of those. I'm not a cooking expert. But it's not really hard to make a meal under 500 calories and make sure you have plenty of protein, and it's really yummy. Keep in mind though, your meal, obviously you want protein. So here are some things that you can put in your meal for protein. So you've got egg, egg whites, turkey breast, the 99% fat-free ground turkey, chicken breast, canned white meat such as chicken or tuna. If you're doing tuna, make sure it's in water. Flank steak or top round steak. Don't do this too often though, because your body does have a harder time breaking down that red meat than it does the white meats. Shrimp is really good, lobster, scallops, crabs, or fish. Just make sure all of your protein options, they are broiled, grilled, or baked. You don't want to go get fried fish and say, oh, I had fish for lunch. That's not how it works, because you're frying it in oils and that's going to contribute to your fat content. And then make sure to pay attention to getting complex carbs and fibrous carbs. So your complex carbs are going to be things like sweet potatoes, beans, oatmeal, brown rice, yucca, cream of wheat or cream of rice, puffed wheat or puffed rice, butternut squash, quinoa, couscous. Those are all really great options that are lower in calories if prepared correctly. And you can make them all kinds of different ways. I love, 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 love sweet potatoes. If you ever notice anybody's meal prep, they almost always have sweet potatoes. And then your fibrous carbs, all of your veggies, your spinach, your asparagus, your tomatoes, squash, zucchini, green beans, and broccoli. So whether you're having this healthy meal at lunch or you're having this healthy meal for dinner, it doesn't really matter as long as you're making sure that you're cooking everything correctly. And then again, you're paying attention to everything that you're eating. So let's say you have your healthy meal for lunch. Now, you're probably not going to feel very hungry about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but I do suggest that you still get that small snack in. Now, I know it's going to depend on how much you ate for lunch, but if you continue to get this small snack in by your lunchtime or your mealtime, you're going to start eating less and craving the bad foods less. So like I was saying, make sure that you're getting that snack about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, depending on what time your dinner is going to be. Obviously, make sure you space accordingly. But the reason I want it to be Bev Mix or something like Bev Mix is because, oh my gosh, it's fantastic. It's really low in calories. It's only 70 calories. It has 0 grams of sugar. It has 15 grams of protein, and it helps you sustain your energy while also giving you that feeling of satisfying maybe your cravings or anything like that. And it does give you the feeling of fullness, which is crazy. It's like fruit punch, in my opinion, that makes you feel full. And it even comes in 2 amazing flavors. It comes in the wild berry, which I love, and the peach mango, which is awesome, but it's not my favorite. So if you like peach mango, I'm sure you'd love it. But I think it's fabulous because not only at that time, it's sometimes hard to want that snack. So just having to sip on something real, gradually and not really having to force yourself to eat something again makes a big difference. Also, you really don't have to prep it out. There's nothing else that really needs to be done. You literally just put 2 scoops into a shaker cup and shake it up, put some ice on it or whatever you'd like to do. And it really does make a good snack, but it's also going to get you those proteins and make sure you get to dinner and make the right choices for dinner. And then, like to say, if you had your shake for lunch, making sure you make those right choices for dinner, or if you had your healthy meal for lunch, making sure you actually get to your shake for dinner. Keep on your plan and remember to take every day one day at a time, because you have to be every little day, one day at a time, in order to make that massive success. And just by having that mentality of, okay, I did it wrong, let's move forward, take it step by step, baby step by step. You have to be every little day, one day at a time, in order to make that massive success. So this was my video on just some tips that are going to really optimize your program to make sure that you're going to get the best results with your weight loss. And if you have a health coach or you need a health coach, I've got my email down below. Get with me and we can put together a very specific plan for you. It's going to sound something like this, but it's going to be week by week with you, and we go hand in hand and do that together. But if this was helpful for you or you think it might be helpful for someone else, please do like, share, comment, give me your input on what you've done that's been successful in the past, or if you have some recipes, go ahead and link those below. I would love to link to your healthy recipes. That would make the world of difference for a lot of people, because sometimes it gets hard. But yeah, be sure to make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out some awesome protein videos here very soon that goes over different protein options that you can work in throughout the day. I know I talked a lot about protein in this video, and I know you want to know why it's important. So make sure you subscribe and listen to all the other videos.